Hey, y'all, you freaks and geeks out there in podcast land. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Greenbelt Botanicals. Now, for the past couple of weeks, you've heard me say that Greenbelt Botanicals is a locally owned and operated CBD dispensary based out of the capital of the great state of Texas. And if you're still searching for that on a map at home, that's Austin, Texas, to be exact. But I haven't told you the many benefits that lie in incorporating CBD in your daily routine. CBD can help you with anxiety and stress, cancer prevention and treatment, epilepsy treatment, diabetes prevention, brain health maintenance, skin healing and protection, and definitely, I can say these for a fact have worked for me with helping with effective anti-inflammatory issues that I may have in my muscles and pain relief. I can tell you that works for a charm for me. So head on over to the 3 locations in the city of Austin, the 3 locations being South Lamar, Westgate Lane, and the West Lake location. That's the newest location in the city, Greenbelt Botanicals. Also, check them out at greenbeltbotanicals.com. And don't forget to use that Greenbelt Botanicals official Freaks and Geeks code and get 15% off when you enter Foot Doctor. All caps, FOOTDR15. Hit me again, Johnny. All caps, FOOTDR15, and you're going to get 15% off checkout at greenbeltbotanicals.com. And now, on to the show. Wednesday, September 29th. Welcome, Freaks and Geeks, to another episode of the Doctor's Orders podcast with the 512 Foot Doctor. As always, I am your host, the 512 Foot Doctor. If you are a returning freak or geek, thank you very much for listening. If you are a new freak or a geek, that's you. That's you. You are a new listener. That's you with the hat. That's you with the hair. That's you with the shoes. You listening on the line right here. If you've never listened to this podcast, well, you got the title, freak or a geek. Be whatever you want to be. It's your decision. Up, down, left, right, on, off, hot, cold, day or night. It's your decision. But you are now an official freak or geek of the Doctor's Orders podcast. Let's jump right into it. Like I said, this is episode 5, and this individual, we go back a ways. We go back to the college days at the University of North Texas, Big Mean Green, and I met this individual up there working my college job, and we've stuck it out ever since, and always kept a line of communication, and always just looked out for each other, made sure that. Try to make each other laugh in any other way or some way at all, and just always said, "Hey, what's good? You doing good? You doing great? Good to hear from you." So this guest, he's going through changes like John Osborne. A lot of really good, positive changes in his life, and I want you to hear about him. And he's got a lot of fascinating stories. We're going to talk sports. We're going to talk life, and we're just going to get into it and talk. And we're also going to talk sneakers. So let's get into it. This is episode 5 of the Doctor's Orders podcast. Before we do that, wait. Don't forget that Greenbelt Botanicals official Freaks and Geeks promo code to get you 15% off. You heard it in the sponsor ad. We're doing big things, guys, and with October being one more day away, I think it's going to be time soon to drop some information, drop some dates, and y'all need to get ready with your Halloween costumes because we got something special planned in the books. So that Greenbelt Botanicals code, use it. 15% off at checkout at greenbeltbotanicals.com, and that is Foot Doctor 15. All caps, FOOTDR15. Get 15% off at checkout. Here we go. Episode 5 of the Doctor's Orders podcast with the 512 Foot Doctor. I give you Travis TJ Evans. Here we go. Travis, what's good, dog? I mean, it's been we got to catch up. It's been a hot minute since what was it? Fucking the last time we've seen face to face is like fucking 2014.
Yeah, it's 2014. It had to be. I think you left right after you graduated.
Yeah, I left hot after the graduation, dog. My wife was already ready to go before the graduation, dog.
I remember.
So
I remember.
Like, fuck. But hell yeah, dog. So 2014, that's damn near 6 years, going on 7 years. But we known each other since like fucking
2011.
2011. Was you on the original crew of that I was on, or how do you remember that?
I came in. You were already there.
Yeah.
Let me see. It was me, you.
You come in like Thanksgiving or Christmas?
No, I started in August.
Oh shit! I see.
And actually, no, I started in September. I got hired in August, but they messed up my drug test.
Mm-hmm.
It took them like 3 or 4 weeks to get my drug test results back. Yeah. And I didn't start till like September. Because I think when I came in, they was already setting up like Christmas stuff or something.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't remember who all was there. I remember you.
Yeah.
Well, and then there was another guy who was at
you
UNT.
You remember that dude, the Joker dude? You remember that dude?
No, you was there when I ran over his foot in the forklift, right?
I think so.
I kept telling him to back up. He went back up, so I turned and ran right over his foot.
Probably fucking around on the phone. I was there. I don't know was I there? I think I was in the back fucking off with fucking doing some other shit for them motherfuckers or something like that.
They were trying to get me in trouble for that shit, but they found out that he was wrong.
I don't know why that he would have been spotting you on that, because I think
that's the last person.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last person I had.
Change the trash cans out. No disrespect, but yeah, he was taking in too much air, not enough output.
Hey, he was doing something. I don't know what he was doing.
I don't know, man. I don't have a clue. And he had a little piece in or not a piece. His wife also worked there.
Yeah, she wasn't a piece. I don't know what that was.
No, not a piece like that, but he had his own little piece, like that was
Yeah.
That was his thing. No, that was not a 10. That was his thing. That was his thing, whatever.
That was definitely his thing.
They were working together. Did they have the kid before?
I think they had the kid right. I think they had the kid after they started working there.
So that was a Walmart baby. God.
That was a Walmart baby, a Walmart family. I wonder if they're still there.
I thought he left.
He did leave, but I think his girl's still there.
Yeah, I thought his girl was still there. Yeah. I've gone back to that hoe and I've seen like, who is that dude? That flat top with the flat top. What the fuck was his name? Fuck. What was his name? You know who I'm talking about though, right? He was like not the super duper manager. I think.
Talking about Anthony?
Nah, not him. Hell no, not him. Remember, our dude was Noel. He was on the same caliber as Noel. Whatever Noel was, he was the same dude. He was a white dude, flat top. And I think he.
Oh, his name's like Kyle or some shit. I think that's the one. Me and him didn't really like each other very much. I know exactly what you're talking about.
He wasn't no worker dude like us. He was above us. You know what I'm saying?
He was like an assistant manager.
I think so.
You thought? Well, no, it was Josh. Can't remember his last name. His name was Josh.
Nah, it wasn't. Nah, I don't think he was. I don't know, man. This was a white dude. He had a fucking.
Oh no, you talking about the old dude? You talking about the old dude who used to be shit? He came from like. I can't remember where he came from. He used to be a cop or some shit, I think.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, I can't remember his name. He was cool in the motherfucker though.
When I went back after, this was like 2016, 2017, sometimes shit like that. And the buddy that I go chill with up there, the shoe janitor, shout out. I was like, dog, I need to go get some beers, or I need to go get something. And this motherfucker takes me there. Like, come on, dog. Why would you do
all
that?
Places, yeah.
Why would you do that to me, dog? Like that's like, come on. I work there. I don't want to go back there. I don't have nothing.
Yeah, that's the last place I'll go to the one on the other side.
Yeah. So I got a broken glass over there too. So I went, I go in there trying to get some fucking beers or something like that. And on the way out, I'm spotted by that dude. I'm like, dude, you still here?
Like, you still doing here? Yeah.
Not hating. I'm not hating, but I was like, damn, I wasn't trying to see nobody. I wasn't trying to see nobody. If that was his thing, that was his thing. And he was a cool cat.
I ran into some people, because I still got a couple people there. Brent, for sure, he's still there. Well, he's not at Walmart, but he's still in Denton. He's still there. So
cool cat. Shout out Brent.
Yeah. I ran into him I think last time I went there to that Walmart in particular, probably was like 2017. I went there for a graduation.
It's popping over there, dog. They got a lot of stuff over there now.
I heard.
The last
I don't
thing,
want to go back.
the last
I
popping,
refuse to go there.
the last popping thing they had was
that pizza spot.
The pizza spot. What the fuck was that? I don't even
remember. It was in that same area with the Wingstop and all that.
Pizza spot.
It was like a Subway of pizza.
Was it that Mod?
Nah, it was something like Mod.
Oh,
it was something like Mod. I can't remember the name though.
The
Pie and Five or something like that.
Pie and Five. I don't know. The one I remember was the shoe store. The fucking
the Villa
DS.
Yeah. That's on the other. You talking on the other side? Yeah. You talking about like it was like right next to like that phone place or something.
Villa DS. It was some shit. I forgot what.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But that's
I know exactly which one you talking about. They ended up following me on Instagram.
Yeah, for sure. They were trying to follow everybody, man. There was that's a tricky business up there. The shoe business up there.
Yeah, because everybody was wearing Team Jordans and didn't.
Yeah.
We used to point that out all the time.
Yeah, all the time, for sure. The only time you would catch me in a non-Jordan model is I had these boots. For, and they kicked in. They were like winterized Jordan boots. They were fucking like Flight 45, but they were Jordan boots, and they put work in at the fucking at the job there for a hot minute through the winter season.
Yeah,
the motherfuckers did. That's the only reason I rocked those hoses, because they were the utility vehicle of the future, I guess. But you feel me?
Yeah.
But man, I'm glad to hear everything's going good. I know you got a big joint coming up the 10th day of October. Tell me about that.
Ah man, the wedding day, man.
Oh, shit.
It's I don't know. It's a long time coming. I've been with this girl for a long time. I mean, when I met you, I was with this girl.
Yeah, I feel.
And then we broke up. I think after like a year, and stayed friends the whole time, which probably wasn't the best thing for us to stay friends the whole time. But we did. We stayed friends the whole time, and then we ended up dating again like 2015, 2016.
But you don't take this lovely individual to a fucking Atlanta Braves home game, haven't you?
Oh, definitely.
See, that's some shit right there. That's some shit right there.
I took her last year, the day we clinched the NL East.
Yeah.
That was a great one. That's the day we wore our matching jerseys and everything.
I seen that.
That was that same day, man. It was a beautiful day, man.
For sure. Anytime you get the win and you get to like make a bond like that, for sure. Especially like that.
It was paired with. I actually went to Atlanta that weekend for my dad's wedding reception. Because my daddy got married like that, like 2 weeks before or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of one of those things where everything worked out just fine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been stressful, but I can't wait for this day to come. I ain't been more ready for anything in my life.
It's a good event, man. It's a good party. It's like the party you get to throw. Not like the fucking the one with the beer pong table and the one with the fucking everything getting down, getting live, getting lit. You know what I'm saying? It's a respectable occasion. You and the individual you want to be there get to fucking share with a shitload of people, and you get to break bread at the same time after that, and then have a little meal and shit like that, and then you get a little dance. I don't know if y'all get to do the whole boogie down Bronx thing like that. I hope you get to. But I hope you get to, because that's a good portion. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the way because talking with the DJ, we had to choreograph all that out anyway.
Did you give him a song list?
Yeah, we gave him a song list, song what we coming out to, which actually we still ain't decided that part yet.
Yeah. That's a fun
what we dancing to and all that shit. We haven't picked none of that yet. But
did you write your little thing out? You write your little thing out?
The vows? Oh yeah. I finished that one. It's funny because I asked her yesterday about it, and she said she hadn't even started. I finished mine.
I hear you.
Shit, like Sunday night. I finished mine Sunday night, so it's just been sitting on my phone.
I see. That's what's up. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you when I wrote mine. They'll be mad. The freaks and geeks.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised she write her shit the day of.
Yeah, I
would be surprised.
I did. I had a piece of sheet music and I flipped that motherfucker. And I just
sometimes you just gotta freestyle it. I would have just freestyled.
That's what I wanted to do. I did want to freestyle it, so that's why I've been contemplating on it. And I was like, "You're stupid if you go in with no notes. So you better go in with a note, you know." But hell yeah, man. Well, congratulations on that. I wish the best.
Appreciate that, my brother.
I hope the fucking beverages flow, the food is eaten, the dances is danced, and the night is getting down with. Because it's a nice night, man. You look back on it and it's like, damn, that was a hell of a party we threw, and it's like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you on that, man. So I was reading somewhere that you're from. Are you from Hawaii or are you not from
I
Hawaii?
was I was born there.
You're born in the land of spam.
Yeah,
How long did you
man.
stay there after you were born? Were you just cracked the
I
egg?
stayed until I was like 4. My pops he was
4.
stationed there. He was in the army.
Okay.
My parents were married there with me, so stayed there. They split, and when they split, because his term wasn't there, it wasn't up yet. But they split,
Yeah.
and when his term was up, he ended up moving to Atlanta. My mom ended up moving to East Texas.
Yeah.
But yeah, we would have probably stayed there until I was like 6 or 7.
East Texas. Where'd you go? Let me see. Did you go to Tyler?
Nah, I was Jasper.
Jasper. Damn, that's east by that's east,
down there, Louisiana.
Southeast, right? Yeah, Jasper.
Yeah.
All right, I see you. Damn.
Yeah, it was. Live. Yeah, it was. I don't remember very much about Hawaii though. I think being there for a little bit, almost dying there. Yeah. That was about it.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you almost die? I think you might have told me. Was it a
my mom had this sister who passed away by now, so God rest her soul. But
yeah, for sure.
She was young. She was the baby of the family, so she kind of was like the wild child.
Yeah.
And I guess my grandma, who's no longer with us either, God rest her soul too. Sure. Had kind of shifted out to my mom and was like, "Hey man, do something with her. I can't deal with her anymore." And so my mom gave up one job: just watch the kids while I'm at work.
Yeah.
And I was in the high chair eating breakfast or whatever. Yeah.
She was in the back.
She was like making bacon. Yeah, she's making breakfast or whatever. I climbed from the high chair, went over there, pulled the skillet down on me, got burns all on my chest and everything. And while I was in the hospital recovering from that, I got pneumonia. And that's how I almost died. Yeah.
Hot damn. Bad. That's fucked, dude.
Yeah, man.
I hear you. Well, you made it, boy. You're out here.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Swinging. Well, that's good, man. That's good. So you're gonna be a homeowner soon?
Yes, I am. So we had a lot of trouble finding a home to buy. Yeah. We were trying to buy something. We found something that we really liked.
That process is a much of a pain in the ass.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Same shit. It's the same shit.
And yeah, so we were having so much trouble finding that shit though, man. And we found something.
Yeah.
We was like, okay, this is the one. And we put our offer in.
Yeah.
And they sat on our offer for like a week.
Yeah.
And they came back and was like, hey, we're gonna go ahead and counter offer you guys.
Oh, a week.
And so we were cool with that. We were cool with it. We was like, as long as it's in a respectable range, we're fine with it. And right before they got ready to counter offer us, somebody else offered, and it was more than what we offered, and they just went.
So I said, y'all got bumped.
Yeah, so we kept looking and looking and looking, and we couldn't find nothing. So I just went to her. I went to my girl, and I said, look, man, we already stressing about wedding planning. I'm not about to stress about wedding planning and finding a home. We gonna stress about one, and that's it. So go. And she's like, so what do you suggest? I said, fuck it, let's just build a house. Like I don't know what other option we have right now.
Yeah.
And so she agreed. We looked into it, found a spot, bought that land or whatever. Mm-hmm. And now they started building like 2 weeks ago, so it should be done by late February, early March.
That's good. Is it a subdivision, or you say you bought land?
It's a subdivision. Bought the little plot though.
That's good. That's good. Nice.
So we gotta stay in my little apartment for the next 4 or 5 months.
It's gonna go by quick, especially.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Santa's bitch ass tries to come through. I'm gonna eat his cookies first off because he ain't never fucking brought me whatever I wanted. And then you're gonna be Valentine's Day. Hopefully, you're gonna be in before Valentine's Day. What do you think?
I think it's gonna be at the end more than likely. Oh, they started a little late.
Yeah, and then you gotta fuck around with those delays. They like to hit you with the delays. Oh, this.
Yeah.
Fucking. It's a bunch of.
We found this wrong, and it's not gonna pass the inspection.
Yeah, all the inspections. On top of that, here's the shitty thing, and I probably like when they build when they build the homes, all that trash and shit. They just throw it. They don't throw it away, dog. And I'm talking about like the little plastics and the bags and all this other shit.
Yeah.
They put it on the ground and they put your grass on top of that shit.
That's a nasty shit. That's
what they do because they don't want to throw it away. They just throw it under and it's gonna fucking it'll pop up or whatever fucking will happen to it. But yeah, I heard that before we purchased this house, and then it was like, oh, yeah, they were right.
Yeah.
But
so y'all had a lot of trouble finding y'all's house, or
it wasn't troublesome. My wife's I believe a cousin got a cousin that's in realty, and so that was the little bulldog that we took in to negotiate and shit like that. And I freaks and geeks out there, if you ever planning on purchasing a home or being a homeowner, I highly suggest getting you a little realtor like that, because they do all the hard work for you. All you got to do is tell them how you want the order and shit, and then fucking boom. And then they make the money off the little cut, and then you walk away happy. You had someone fucking in your corner talking shit, slinging dick and shit like that, getting you what you want to get, and then that's it, you know. But yeah, recommendation on the realtor for sure. And if you got one in the family, that's the specific recommendation. If you got one in the family, hit that up, because that's the bloodline. You should support that.
You got to put money into the family.
For sure. But that's good, man. You fucking came from Hawaii. You're fucking finna get a house. You finna ring the wedding bells. That's dope. Dope.
Man.
Here's a little like final catch-up question, and then we'll get into the fucking 400 section, trying to swing out of the park.
All right.
So we've been going through a fucking time period while we've like you and I hit each other up from time to time, and but we haven't sat down like this. We've done it in the past. We used to work together. You would invite me over for cookouts and shit like that. We would hang out with the shout out Brent Got Mints. Shout out that boy Jackie, wherever he's at. Fucking repping.
He's a teacher now, man. It's crazy.
Oh shit, he was repping.
Right.
What the fuck is that over there? What's it called by the stadium, by the football field? What's that? The area of?
He was
what the fuck is it called? Not Copper's Cove. What the fuck is it called? By the football stadium, by the God damn, what's it called?
You talking about Brent or Jack?
Jack. What the fuck is that area over there by that stadium called?
You talking about where he from?
Where he would live in when I was fucking with him. I don't know where he's from. Where's he from at?
He's from Lancaster, so like right outside of Dallas.
Lancaster. He was living in, what the fuck is that place? What's it called?
Canvas Fort?
Nah, I thought he was from. I thought he lived in, where the fuck is it at? Oak Cliff, right?
Nah, he got family there, but nah, he's from Lancaster, man. He I think his baby mom was from there too. But
isn't that where the Cotton Bowl's at, Oak Cliff?
Is it? Shit.
I think that's like the hood, because the Cotton Bowl's surrounded by the hood, right? I'm pretty
everything's surrounded by the hood. No, I think you might be on something. I ain't really too familiar with like.
I'm almost positive he was always like, yeah, dog, we would go to fucking fair day or state fair days, and he was living where the fuck?
Yeah, he was the most Dallas.
Yeah, that
Dallas
boy
person
was
I've ever met in my life.
That boy was Dallas for sure.
Most Triple D person ever met. I still know what the hell that means to this day. And nobody ever give you an answer on what Triple D mean. They just said
it means what it means, dog.
Dirty Dallas or something. I don't know. Hey man, shout out to them.
Oh shit! Shout out for sure. They are cut from a different cloth, but they do get down for sure. Them Dallas heads. I know a good amount of DFW heads. One of the other dudes, I got a little mariachi homeboy, a little Mexican mariachi homeboy coming in. And he's from the funky town, Fort Worth. But
man.
Yeah, I like that they all have their names like Austin don't got shit. The weird or the we originally what was the live music capital of the world, but somebody fucked it up along the way. But we ain't got no like A-Town, because A-Town's Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
D-Town is D-Town wants to be fucking Denton. That's what they kind of try.
They call it the Dusty D now.
But that Triple D, I dig that. You got the H-Town, and then ain't nobody else give a fuck about El Paso or Lubbock.
Nobody has shown no love. Or fucking Corpus Christi is done.
Corpus, nobody gives a shit about that. But hell yeah, man. Well, I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad we got a little life catch up and shit like that.
Yes, sir.
Letting the freaks and geeks know, because you are on what is this, episode number 5? Episode 5, Freaks and Geeks, and we're doing bigger and better things. And we got Travis Evans in here, TJ, and he's another individual that we got a past. We got some occurrences, and wanted to bring him in because I know the guy's got stories, and we can chat and we can fucking just organically spitball and fucking there. And he's off today for sure. That's even a better day.
That's the most important thing, man.
You ain't got shit going down, and then you could just fucking get into what you want to get into. You got any? Before we move on, I got one more question, but this is a pop-up question out of left field. You got anything? What's your plans for the evening? What you getting down with if you're off?
really been a house husband in a sense, just cleaning up.
Hell yeah.
Taking the old lady out the she get off work. She had a rough week or whatever.
I feel
yeah, nothing really. I'm boring, man. I don't be doing nothing. I try to stay out of trouble.
No, dog, we've been for sure. We've been social distancing since before social distancing.
Oh yeah, exactly. You stay at the house, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hell yeah. Stay out of trouble, man. Got to, because it's way too much going on out here in this world.
For sure.
I ain't about to go out there and be around that.
Wayne Carter said the block is hot. The block's been hot for a minute. The block's
been hot for a long time.
But yeah, you and I, dog, we hermits. We can say hermits. We ain't coming out, dog. If you ring the doorbell, we're gonna fucking crack the fucking the blinds to see who.
I'm gonna turn the TV off and act like I'm not there. Most of the time, I don't like dealing with people. What
you need to do, because this will go right up your alley. For that house, you need to put that Ring camera on that bitch, so you don't gotta fuck with nothing.
Hey, nothing. Already put me on to it, man. He already bought it.
Get that up.
He said, soon as I get this house built, man, put that on there.
Super easy install. As far as hooking it up to the bell on the inside, I fucked that up, but that's good. That's fine, because if the bell doesn't go off on the inside, it'll go off on my phone. So now I got the joint on the phone, and it'll just fucking let me know. And then I can say, yo, like, hey, what do you want? Or fucking not say shit. Just, we'll see you later on, guy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I know my girl been talking about getting like a carpet in front of, a rug in front of the door.
Yeah.
Say something like, did you call first or some shit like that? Like, she's like,
yeah, for sure.
She like a female version of me, so that shit is great. Like, I don't ever have to worry about having unexpected guests at the house when I come home. Like, I don't do none of that shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good, man. My last catch-up question. So in this like time period, a lot of people have to sit down some time on their hands, time to fucking refresh and fucking like I don't know, do something for themselves. And I've been on this kick lately where it's like, every day we got to go do shit for others. We got to focus on our fucking self. You know what I'm saying? Give back to the fucking vessel that fucking does for others. You got to do it for yourself. Keep yourself in check. Keep your fucking body entertained and fucking ready to go. But in the past 6 months or maybe 7 or more like that, do you have like a newly learned skill or appreciation or hobby or like a thing that you just picked up because you was like, fuck, I ain't got shit to do?
There's 2 things I've been working on. Because in high school, this is outside of moment. In high school, I took French. And I don't know why the hell I took French. It didn't make any sense.
Oh, shit.
And so I decided to this time take Spanish. And so I had purchased Rosetta Stone and kind of just been learning that way. And I still don't know shit. I've only been at it for like a month. And then I want to learn how to play the guitar, but I went ahead and kind of refreshed on piano lessons because I learned how to play piano when I was younger. So I bought my girl a keyboard, and I bought it for her, but I've been using it more than she has.
Yeah.
And just been kind of refreshing on that.
I hear you. That's good shit.
What about you, man? What you been working on?
Let me pause right here. Is this connection still good? Because you froze for a fraction of a second. Are we good right here?
Yeah, we good.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Yeah, we good over here.
Good?
2.
Excellent. Nice. All right. All right. Let me do one thing. I got to refresh this other computer, the bat phone computer. All right. But let me, so you asked me what about me? What have I learned? I'll tell you, but I want to get back to that guitar thing. Hell yeah, dog. Pursue that. And if you ever need anything, I might know an individual that's been teaching online lessons to his buddies out in, there's a dude in New Braunfels I've been instructing, and then I tried to get all my buddies like, I know a dude that gets all his buddies and just trying to teach him and fucking put him on the guitar. But hell yeah, that's good that you picked up the piano.
This guy, I got you.
But yeah, man, I know people that could teach you guitar for sure, and I think you
one person for sure. I was like, I was like, man, I'm gonna hit him up, man. I'm gonna hit Doc up, man.
For sure, do it, man.
But I've been trying to. I want to make sure I got my shit together before I come.
Yeah, that's the big thing because I got a lot. Some buddies, it's tough, man. It's tough because you got a life, and this is like, I'm not trying to say like how bad do you want it, but like it's how bad do you want it, and how much time you got to sacrifice that shit, and it's not, well, I say it's hard to make those sacrifices, and it is, but it's like fuck. you got to sacrifice that. I guess I made sacrifices to learn it, and I didn't even know it, or like I didn't give a fuck about those sacrifices. It was just like going in. But yeah, man, if you want to learn,
Yeah.
like I'd be down to teach you, and it's fucking just hit the Zoom. It's fucking gratis. It's fucking on the arm. I don't give a fuck. It gives me some practice and stuff like that, and we go from there. But yeah, good luck on that. Good luck on the piano venture for sure. It's definitely a starting point, and it's a good elemental block towards learning a musical instrument. And that is that's a direction for all the freaks and geeks out there too. If you ever wanted to learn an instrument of any sorts, just I would start with the piano. And if you like your kids, if you want to start them off too, hit that piano, and then don't. I would be open to that violin too. I don't know anything on the violin, but like that's a good approach. I would do piano, violin, guitar.
I played tuba growing up.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, my pops had me in a band. I was a tuba.
I'm not gonna tell you what I played because it's embarrassing as shit. Do you remember what I played? I might have dropped it to you. I don't know.
I think I might have remembered this. I ain't gonna say it, but I think I remember it.
You can if you want.
Clarinet.
Yeah, I played the clarinet. Hey,
I remembered it.
Shout out Benny Goodman though. Shout out Benny Goodman. But yeah, man, that's where I cut my teeth, and then I was like, all right, let's get going down. I want those 6 strings. I want what I see all those bad motherfuckers on the TV doing. We're getting down.
Hey man, that's one thing I always respected about you, man. I always respected that about you. Like, you always been a fan of music, but not just from because we always started out talking about UGK.
Yeah,
but you're so you got so I see it. You got so many. It's so many levels to what you listen to, and you don't just listen to a beat. You don't just listen to you listen to everything. You listen to everything that puts that song together. And you fuck with a whole bunch of different genres. So
thank you.
I always respected that about you, man.
I think
you can sit there and talk to me about, you sit there and talk to me about UGK, and then you bring up like some, some super old school shit. Like I'm saying, like Frank Sinatra or some shit. Like you'll do that in the same sentence, and that's just kind of how
some Curtis,
you always been.
Superfly. I feel you.
Yeah, because you won't put me on Curtis Mayfield, which is crazy because my father always say about it.
I was like, dog, can you download me a CD? This was in the CD downloading day.
Yeah.
Freaks and Geeks. I was like, hey, yo, can you do me a favor? Travis, here's a little list. I got you like 3 albums. I want these 3 albums, and I'll throw you a little thing or whatever. Just if you could cut me these 3 CDs. And then I gave him the list. I think 36 Chambers was on that bitch. Superfly was on that hoe. And I think fucking, was it Action Bronson Rare Chandeliers? Or Action Bronson Blue Chips. It was one of those.
It was Blue Chips.
It was Blue Chips. Okay, so it's those 3 hosts. And it's I think this is we just hopped right into it because I wanted to talk with you the diamond sport, but let's continue with this music thing because this is right in there. For sure, man. I'm open with all of it, and with that jumping off that diving point of fucking Blue Chips, Action Bronson dropped his new album today, and I
really
I had that hoe. It's called Only for Dolphins. Freaks and Geeks. If you're hearing the sound of my voice, go get Only for Dolphins. Get it on vinyl and then listen to it digitally. And if you don't got a record player, I don't give a fuck. Go get a record player, motherfucker. All right, it's 2021, and you need to get in fucking who's I don't even know. Somebody's fucking dead, and I'm not feeling so good myself.
Yeah, man, you got some old person that got a record player at the crib, man. You go ahead and just pull it out. They don't need that no more.
You hit that. You got to get that vinyl. But yeah, man, that new Action Bronson Only for Dolphins dropped today. I had since I purchased the record through a direct guy, the record releaser, they threw me the digital, and I jammed that hoe this morning at 5 a.m. It was killer, Mike, boy. It was nasty. Yeah. If you haven't heard it, I highly suggest it. I
didn't even know he dropped this. I'm gonna check that out.
It's live, and it's so musical, boy. So, and that's what I love about him is his shit. Sure, he raps, but he's musical. He hits that hoe. This is a musical album. This ain't no rap album. This is a music project. And that's why I really fuck with him. He's crazy. He's crazy. He's a real down to earth dude. And building off episode 4, my guest Duff Harris, we talked about Corona Park and Flushing, Queens. Corona Park is where Bronson's from. So I went to go visit the old stomping grounds of Action Bronsolino when I went to.
Oh, that's dope.
Hell yeah. But talking music, man, what's something new you got on in the last, I don't know, just something new?
Man, I'll be honest with you. I feel like rap wise, it's been a down year.
Yeah.
So I kind of been just listening to a whole bunch of old shit, and some of the old shit I've been listening to, more old. I guess say Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
I went back to Outkast, so just went back to like AT-Aliens, and
you're one of the original AT-Aliens, huh?
Something like that, man. Something like that. Oh, so damn, it's kind of been, and not just them. I kind of went back to like a Southern element, so Jammin' Little Brother and because a lot of time I feel like they got overlooked back when I was in high school because I'm a little bit older.
Yeah.
I feel like there was that point in time where they were like really, really nice, and everybody would go use a nice one of the beats that they rapped on, but they didn't really listen to the songs that who they were made for.
Yeah.
I always feel like a nice one to get overlooked over a lot of shit when it comes to his producing ability, because he's the musical part you're talking about, like that's him altogether.
Yeah.
I even went back and kind of rejammed Charles Hamilton, who actually dropped the album at the beginning of the year that wasn't bad at all.
Charles Hamilton, is that? Let me look up this. I'm almost positive. Did Charles Hamilton do a cut of Ozzy Osbourne's "I'm Going Through Changes"? I don't know.
Yeah.
CHA.
He sampled a lot of shit too, and that's probably one of them. Because I know he's done a mixtape where he sampled Rihanna. He's done a mixtape where he sampled.
No, it's not Charles Ham. No, it's not Charles. I don't know. It's this is an older cat. It's Charles something, and he redid an Ozzy Osbourne song. I'm Going Through Changes. No, but all right, Charles Hamilton, I see you.
Yeah, shout out to Charles, man. He kind of went through a little rough patch. There was a point where he was signed to a major label. Some things happened. He kind of fell off. He kind of had to go get himself together or whatever.
He was with Lupe,
back.
Right? Was he with Lupe?
No. He kind of sort of. They had that the All City Chess Club. So it was Lupe, Asher Roth, J. Cole, Wale, Charles Hamilton, the young Simmons kid, Reverend son, Diggy Simmons was in there.
Asher Roth,
who's still putting out good music.
I remember that name. What?
You remember the I Love College guy?
I think so. Asher Roth. When I think Asher Roth, I also think Lil Dicky at the same time. But Asher Roth,
Lil Dicky. Don't get me wrong. Lil Dicky is nice though. Yeah. They like two different. Yeah. They two different cloths though.
And you get down with that guy. You've had a couple of photo ops with that motherfucker, right?
Yeah, man. Dicky a cool dude, man. Real cool dude.
Hey, you've seen him at South by?
I ran into him on Bourbon Street. I ran into him on Bourbon Street.
Hey, shout out Bourbon Street and shout out.
I think I had just broken up a fight with some chicks, and then he just come walk by, and I was like, "Fuck these bitches!" I went over. I was like, "It's Lil Dicky. I'm gonna go see what's up." Cool dude, walked around with no security. He was like, he was just a regular ass guy. And it could have been because like maybe a lot of people didn't know who he was, but he was just a real down to earth dude, man. I really like.
That's good. That's good. A little Jew, another good Jew out there. For sure. I always love to my Jewish brothers and sisters out there.
Yes, sir.
But hell yeah, man. That's dope that you saw him on Bourbon Street. How many times you been to NOLA?
Oh, that was my first and probably my last time. That had to be the worst experience. That was the worst experience. So me, Brent, shout out to Brent again, Jack, and who else was it? Adrian. Shout out to Adrian, man. We all went to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. This was might have been 2016. And so we went out there first night, because I'm always the responsible one. I'm always the one. They're the ones getting fucked up. I'm the one taking care of everybody.
Yeah.
And so we're in the hotel room getting ready to go to Bourbon. And I said, look, man, I'm always taking care of y'all. I'm always the responsible one. I'm getting fucked up tonight. Ooh. And I had bought a bottle. This is how you know we were broke back then. I had bought a big ass, huge bottle of Parmesan peach. And we were drinking that shit on the way there. and we make it to Bourbon, and I just started killing everything. I went with like $300 cash on me because I knew I was gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
And then I had my wallet. I kept telling them to leave their wallet at home, but I kept my wallet with me like a dumbass.
Did y'all get a room or y'all just drove in hot?
No, we had a room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh no, we
was gonna drive in hot and drive out.
Nah, man. They
or drive in and fly out.
Yeah, we was all up and down Bourbon, just getting drunk, man.
For sure.
And I was doing way too much. And then I was like, man, I still got that bottle in the car. So I ran back to the car and drank some more.
Yeah.
I remember I was with Jack, and I think Adrian and Brendan split up and when I had saw some chicks or whatever. And so me and Jack was together. I ran upstairs, bought 2 Coca Crowns real quick, down them bitches like right there. I came back. I say, Jack, man, I just killed 2 Coca Crowns. That nigga, he looked at me. He said, "You broke? You drunk, bro?" I said, "Nah, man, I'm good." And the next day, I remember I woke up on the floor in the hotel room, and I remember like they were telling me like they showed me the video. I threw up. And,
I hate those videos. I hate those videos.
I was embarrassed. And I was like, man, turn that shit off, man. Let's go get some breakfast, man. I'm ready to go get something to eat. So I'm like patting around looking for my wallet. And I'm like, man,
shit.
Where the fuck is my wallet? And I'm just looking. Lost my whole wallet.
I lost my glasses before.
Oh, shit. That's your lifeline right there.
That's worse. That's almost worse than losing the wallet. I think I lost my glasses throwing out.
You was out there like Velma? You was out there patting on the ground?
No. I think I was throwing up outside of a moving vehicle and them bitches just went whoop.
Oh, shit. Yeah, man.
I think that's how it went down.
I don't know.
I woke up too and I was like, where the fuck are my glasses at? When we found you didn't have them.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit! Oh my goodness!
I can't do that shit no more, man.
No.
I was single at the time, man. Yeah. So I was like, going out there single and shit. I can go out there with my girl now, but it ain't the same.
Yeah, no.
Which I don't get me wrong, I'm all for it, but I ain't trying to go out there in New Orleans.
No, I love that place, but last time I went, did you get the hand grenade? Did you get
the hand grenade and the hurricane?
The hand grenade will sauce you and toss you, boy. After like 2 or 3, woo!
Yeah, I had 2 of them. I had 2 of those. I had one hurricane.
It's
over. I can't remember what else I had. I had a lot of shit that night.
Freaks and Geeks. I would tell y'all a story of how the fiance at the time found me at an undisclosed location, but I'm not gonna tell y'all that. All right.
We don't need to bring up old memories.
Man, yeah, but I love the port city of New Orleans, man. I love that place almost as much as I love the city of Austin, and not close to the amount that I love the city of Pittsburgh. But yeah, I think I like New Orleans more than New York, just by a fraction, by a small fraction, because it's the South, and because you can get down and fucking dirty and fucking get out there in New Orleans.
And the fucking food, man.
And the food, the beignets, all that shit, man. And the drinks, dog, the drinks. Oh man, and everything Crown Fried, fucking 1 through 6 Crown Fried. Fucking go out, and then like it's the only fucking place where you're like, yo, let's go to a cemetery.
Who the fuck does that?
Yeah. It's a beautiful, and it's just so fucking old. And
I gotta visit Pittsburgh though, man. I got to.
Yeah, it's. I love it, man. I was asked about it once on like episode 1, and I didn't get to share enough about it. But it's a great fucking place, man. I like it a lot. It's similar, and I don't want to say similar to New York, but you know how you got like Manhattan, and then you got all these other boroughs. But they're spread the fuck out by that water channel over there. Yeah. Here, you still have downtown Pittsburgh in the center. Like think about Manhattan and where it's located, and now sub that in with downtown Pittsburgh. But just a small bridge. I'm not talking a Brooklyn Bridge. I'm talking the Roberto Clemente Bridge or another bridge. That just a small travel over, and you get. There's where all the stadiums are at. And then on the other side, I think that's called East Pittsburgh. On the other side, on the eastern side of the little, there's like a fort there. Let me see. I'll show you, dog. Oh, shit. So, like, here's the model.
Oh, shit.
Like, here's the fucking stadium section over here. Here's downtown. And then here's fucking East Pittsburgh. It's fucking right there. Whereas in New York, here's fucking Manhattan, and then it's Manhattan's got this huge fucking landmass, and then there's Brooklyn, and then there's Staten Island over there and shit like that. Shout out Staten Island, shout out Wu-Tang, and shout out Brooklyn, shout out Biggie. But yeah, I mean, I really love it, man. I love that city, and I've only been there once. I've seen it millions of times, but that fucking, I'd rather die in Pittsburgh than fucking spend a half hour in Dallas. I'll tell you that much.
Oh shit. It's the thing, but I come to the conclusion as an adult. I always felt like I loved Houston more than I love Dallas. I guess like city-wise.
Houston goes down.
Yeah,
but
I think when I got older, man, I was looking at Houston and I was like, it really ain't much here. Like, it's shit there to do, but I guess looking at the skyline, it's like
skyline's great though. Skyline's beautiful.
It's great, but it ain't really shit compared to Dallas.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong,
right.
I don't really fuck with either, but
no, they do some funky stuff out there in Houston.
Yeah.
Little NASA going down. They're sending stuff up in the air up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my mom's living out there in the area near that. She lived out in she just moved back recently to like Sugarland, but before she was living in like League City, like near that Clear Creek area, everything. That's where they all that NASA shit's at. It's crazy out there.
And that's not a lot of hate to the Dallas heads out there. I spent fucking 5 years of my life in the DFW area, I would love to. I'm a Deep Ellum guy and a Denton guy, but Deep Ellum, that was my party spot right there when I was up there.
I didn't find out about Deep Ellum until I left, Deep Ellum, and I was so mad when I found out about it.
For sure, it's a jam.
It's crazy,
It's almost like 6, but it's a little safer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's 2. While 6, I mean, in the 6th Street district, you get more than one street to fluctuate with that, whether it's Rainy or 4th or 5th, and this, that, and the other. But that Deep Ellum area, that Elm Street is just it's a live, nice little happening spot. I dig it.
And see, I came to the point where everybody started going to Uptown. So everybody who migrated from Uptown, I guess they were too over Uptown, they started moving over to Deep Ellum.
Yeah.
And so everybody I saw that used to be at Uptown, now they over here at Deep Ellum. But I like it for the musical part because it just seems like there's more music there.
No, that's a lot of, and that's just now, bud. Like that's dating back to before we were born. But excuse me, before our parents were born. Deep Ellum was the blues mecca for Texas. Dallas was the blues mecca for Texas, and that's the late great Freddie King, may he rest in peace. He was from the Dallas area, and he really got down. And Blind Lemon Jefferson, rest in peace, he got down too. The blues heads up there, and that's where the Vaughn brothers are from. The Vaughn brothers are from Oak Cliff. Jimmy and Stevie Ray Vaughan, they're from there. Rest in peace, Stevie. Love you, bud. Miss you. And it's just crazy that was, I mean, the Stevie part versus the Blind Lemon Jefferson. I think Blind Lemon Jefferson would be the oldest. Then a little bit younger than that would be Freddie King. And then later on down the line, we get Stevie. But they all came from that area, especially Blind Lemon Jefferson. He was really getting down. And I know there were some ladies in there getting down too. But unfortunately, I don't have those on the dome right now. But that's a huge music spot for sure.
Yeah,
they was coming to Austin, and they was coming to fucking Dallas, Deep Ellum, specifically like the black artists, because that's all they had. You know what I'm saying? They was going to Austin and getting down. Fucking Muddy Waters would come down to Austin and play. Fucking Albert King would come down to Austin and play. And then you go up to Dallas. And you hit that circuit up there. I can't really speak on the blues circuit for Houston. But that's how it would go down. In the old times.
Yeah, so when our grandparents and great grandparents
for sure. Yeah. Do you have any like South by Southwest stories or general concert stories you'd like to share? Because you're a concert goer, right?
Yeah. I think because a lot of times I went there, I always try to go. I try not to go see the big acts. I always try to go see the underground, the independent guys that me and my girl were fans of.
Yeah, the openers. Openers.
But I will say, of the bigger acts that I've seen there, Childish Gambino probably had gave one of the better performances that I've ever seen. Just period.
Yeah.
Just how the crowd interaction, just the instruments he had involved, live instruments he had involved during his show. I thought that was dope. there was this rapper from Chicago. He's still doing his thing. Shout out to Kels. I don't know, 2008 is still together, but they were killing shit at the time. So Kels came down to South by, and he had did his set or whatever. And I can't even remember the name of the spot right now. I ain't gonna get the line. And I remember he was out there, and as soon before he got ready to perform, me and my girl saw him. He was like, "Yo, Kels, what's up, man?" And he came over and showed his love or whatever. And he was talking to us, and he was like, "Hey, man, after this show, man, we all going back to the crib. You know, we gonna drink, smoke, whatever, man. Y'all welcome to come through. Yo." He's like, "I understand. I don't really know y'all or whatever, but you know, y'all could always come through and just come through with us and do your thing. Just chill with us or whatever." And I was gonna do it, man, but just something about it didn't sit right with me, and I was like, "Yeah, no, I can't do this." So, but I don't know, man. Just the fact that you meet somebody who trying to reach that goal, who trying to do something, who trying to make a name for themselves, and you already recognize them as something, dope, and they kind of get off that level because a lot of times people get big headed.
For sure.
But he was just like, "Yo, man, come hang with us, man. Come fuck with us," and I thought that was dope. I remember my best memory though, 2010. Was it 2000? It was 2000. It had to be 2010 or 2000. It was 2010.
Yeah.
Kid Cudi and Kanye did a surprise show there on 6th
in Austin. Oh yeah. I remember that one. I mean, Fader Fort.
Yeah. I popped up. I did that. I went to that. Yeah. After that,
I didn't late at night. We're talking like one.
I didn't care to see nobody else there, so I left. I'm walking down the street.
I remember that.
Lo and fucking behold, Slaughterhouse is just walking down the street like it's nothing.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing fucking not on a Slaughterhouse, but on fucking Trey in his fucking caddy.
Yeah.
And he was over there faded for it, and we were just like, "What's good?" But yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. I ran the Slaughterhouse, man, and I was a fan of everybody in Slaughterhouse except like Joel Ortiz, which I mean, I don't think he's bad. I just didn't like him as much.
Yeah.
So like everybody else. So big Royce fan, huge Royce fan. I mean, huge Joe Budden fan, huge Crooked I fan. So yeah, I acted like a fangirl almost when I saw them, and I was like, "Oh, shit, I lost my fucking mind." And I was there by myself that time, so I don't know. It was one of those things where shit. Maybe I shouldn't have acted like I was super fanish like I did, but I did, man. That was a happy moment for me, man. That was kind of up there in my favorite moments of that one, meeting Dickie. When I met Michael Irvin in the airport, that was a good moment too. So kind of, but the Slaughterhouse meeting them, that was up there.
Doesn't Jackie have a story with Michael Irvin?
She might have did coke with him. I don't know. No, I don't think. No, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to ask him about that.
I won't tell him. If it wasn't Michael Irvin, it was somebody.
It probably was somebody.
It's just a fucked up story. You should ask him about it. It's a fucked up story.
I'm gonna ask him about it as soon as we get up out of here.
It was a dude. It was some sports head that came to his high school, and Jackie was running football and this, that, and the other. And I'm not gonna say any more things, but it involves Jackie being in an auditorium with whoever the cowboy was at the time, and just fucking, it's fucked. It's fucked. It's fucked. I would leave it at that. You should hit him up on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him
up. But that's some cool stories, man. I got one in particular. I've run into, and this is a callback to the motherfucker that dropped his album today. Shout out, Only for Dolphins. I've ran into Action Bronson twice in the fair city of Austin, Texas, as the 512 Foot Doctor. The first time it was, and I've talked about this first time, waiting for my wife in the as she was coming back from the bathroom at the Swisher Sweet Showcase down on 6th Street during South by. And the second time was like a couple of years prior with a buddy of mine from episode 1, Trent Albert. And we were on 6th, and it was before it was very close to 35, and it was maybe like 2 streets, maybe 2 to 3 streets into 6th, and we just see Bronson and his posse rounding 6, finna hit the corner, and we're like, "Yo, what the fuck is good, Bronson? Nice to fucking meet you." So that puts me like in that kind of that bracket where you were discussing about what the fuck the last guy you talked about.
Slaughterhouse.
No, the one before that one, the one you invited to your crib.
Oh, Kales,
yeah, that one. On the level where he was still coming up, and we just seen him on the fucking the intersection of the street of 6th and whatever street that was. We hit that corner. We said, "What's going down?" We're gonna hit the. He was playing the show that night. What's going down? And then I took the sweet out. We sparked it. Boom, bat, boom, bat. Couple.
Oh shit!
Little rotation, and then it was over. It was all over, but the shouting. And then the buddy of mine, Trent Albert, we went back into the trenches of the Dirty Six. But that was the first time for sure.
Yeah,
that was the first.
That's
time.
dope.
Hell yeah! And I've done that with a lot of different celebrities. I've done that with Doug Benson. I've done that with Michael Rappaport and G Moody.
Oh shit!
With Tony Hinchcliffe. I've done that with Joey Coco Diaz. That one was with that boy Trent Albert. So I try to do that with as many people. Black Joe Lewis, shout out to him. It wasn't as sweet. It was a little it was the little dugout, but we were out there in East Austin. But yeah, that's a good music talk, man. Yeah. Do you got like a no, you told me what albums you were spinning, so cool. Well, hell yeah, man. What time is it? We're almost coming up on the hour. I think we started like at
yeah.
I'm trying to pull for the hour and a half. What do you think on that? You good on that?
Yeah. That's beautiful to me, man. Cool.
Sounds good. All right, so that's music talk. All right, let's get into this because I called my father up this morning. I woke his ass up. He took the day off, and I hit him up because I had to go out into the city and do one little thing, and then rush back for something else. But I called him up, and he's got a story about myself regarding baseball and regarding that boy Charlie Hustle. But I wanted to talk with you because you have a baseball past. You have a baseball niche.
Yeah.
Talk to me about baseball, man. And you, baseball, man. And you.
Yeah, man. My played baseball from age 6 all the way to college. So second year of college. Played at Ranger College. I was redshirted there, but I played there for a little bit.
Yeah.
It was fun, man. That was a great time, man. I think I love everything about the game. My dad took me to my first game when I was 7 years old.
Who was that?
Braves and the Phillies.
Braves, Phillies.
Yeah, and that was at Fulton County Stadium. It wasn't even Turner Field yet.
All right. Now, with that Braves Phillies game, is that your favorite game to watch now? The Braves Phillies?
Nah, I would say the Braves and Mets just because.
Mets. Come on out and beat the Mets or greet them.
Every time, man. Every time. And I always watch it. I mean, because I feel like Phillies will have a good run every now and then, but like right now they've been on the downside. So even after picking up Bryce Harper, I feel like they still got a few pieces they need to get together before they can actually step to the Braves. But first game I went to at Fulton County Stadium, I saw a kid out there with some high socks run over to third base, and I told my dad I don't know who that guy is, but that's my favorite player right there.
Yeah,
ended up being my favorite player, Chipper Jones.
That's what's
first
up.
guy I saw run out on the field. And I never got to meet him. I really wanted to meet him. I really wish I would have met him. But yeah, he kind of was the one who inspired me to play. So when I first started playing baseball, I was number 10. Yeah. I played third base. I used to roll my pants up. I did all that shit. And then I remember moving to Texas. Beautiful. I remember moving to Texas, and I pitched too. And my other inspiration pitching where I was Randy Johnson.
Okay.
And so even though I wasn't left-handed, I threw sidearm just like him.
Yeah.
And I remember telling I remember coming back to Texas and playing third base, and I was doing pretty good at it. But then my coach looked at me and said, "Hey, man, you kind of tall. Go play first base." And so, yeah, they threw me at first over there. When I wasn't pitching, I played first base.
Okay.
Did all the way through high school. And,
were you pitching more than first or first?
I was mainly pitching.
Okay.
Yeah, it had to be like fucking emergency for me to go play.
That's a hard
base.
move to hit
and
then hit first.
It wasn't as hard as you think it was, just because you have to have those people already at third base.
Of an approach, you know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck.
Yeah. So I mean, it was cool, man. It was cool, man.
Yeah.
What's your baseball story, though, man? What's this?
Oh man, mine like I know I have a terrible like baseball like me as an individual just trying it. I don't think I was thrown in. I never I was just thrown in and said catch a ball like. But how do I do that? I don't know how to do that. This leather cork thing with string is just gonna come flying at my head, and I'm supposed to catch it. I don't know how. I got this webbed glove, like this.
What if it slips through the hole?
I don't know how to do that. I don't know. And no one ever just like stood with me and just tossed me a ball. They did on the football spectrum, but not on the. Excuse me, I gotta do one thing. Not on the baseball spectrum. And I was like, so y'all just tossing me out and you want me to go hit the ball on the tee, but you also want me to catch it? But I've been playing,
usually how it is.
I was like, you ain't even, what? And then
I kind of taught myself. My dad was a football player, so I had to come teach myself how to play baseball.
But that's not the story. That's like my first exposure with baseball. But my baseball, I think, that's my first like attempt at it. My first exposure with baseball, I would say, is a weird, not necessarily a weird story, but involves Pete Rose, Charlie motherfucking Hustle, Cincinnati's finest. How do you feel about that guy?
Hey man, I think he deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't understand. I feel like a lot of people who aren't in there right now deserve to be it. Whether it's gambling or steroids or whatever, I don't care. They made the game better.
I think he did it specifically because he was a killer as a player,
definitely.
I mean, he did come on. I think he does for sure, and he's just gonna be blacklisted until who knows what, man. Like,
hopefully it's before he passes. I don't want him to pass and then they say,
now let's bring him in. Like, man, what the fuck? No, that's Charlie Hustle right there. But my father used to be really big into baseball cards, and he was telling me that baseball cards in general, they would throw like, like the sneaker shows, this, that, and the other, the swap meets and stuff like that, that are at like a specific spot, a big arena or something like that. He would go to these baseball card shows at a location in Austin near, and it's not there anymore in this like in its original buildup. They knocked it down, but then reconstructed it in a different like fucking arrangement and named it something a little different. But it was a building called the Palmer Auditorium. Now it's called the Palmer Event Center. But Palmer Auditorium, and that's over there. It's about Town Lake. It's essentially like, here's downtown, here's a river, here's Town Lake, here's Palmer Auditorium.
Okay.
And so that was the Palmer Auditorium, and then there's also next to it, even further back, and I do remember this building. Further back was the I believe it was called the Civic Center, I think, or no. My apologies. The Coliseum, and they used to have wrestling in that joint. And then Elvis went in there too and did a little set. But back to the Palmer Auditorium. This one, let me see if I can. Let me look it up, and so you can get a view of what's going on. Because it reminds me of the Astrodome in Houston, the shape of it, but it was kind of like gray and green. All right, let me look this up really quick.
Speaking of the Astrodome, I found that shit is still up in Houston. I did not know it was still up.
No, it's still up, but it's they don't use it for anything. I think they're gonna like try and I don't know, man. I think to
my understanding, they had like it's still on the contract, but they don't have any use for it right now.
Yeah.
And so they kind of got to wait till that contract is up on it before they can demolish it. Something like that.
I don't know about that. I heard they're trying to like they want to keep it as a landmark, but they're trying to make it like a parking space or something like that on the inside. All right, here's the museum. For sure. I've been to 2 games there and I love it. Like I really dig on it as like a feature, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. It's like the last thing of the old Astro era, as good as it
Yeah.
or as good as kind of shit on as it currently is. We're talking before this whole little stint they got going down. Whatever that
Banging
means.
trash can.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
This was the Astrodome, you know, and then like right next to it, they just go and throw Reliant, like, and then the Astrodome's part of like Astro World history, which is part of just their whole space thing. So I hope they don't knock it down. But this right here is the Palmer Auditorium, and I'll show it to you. Then I'll continue the story. Can you see that right there?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like Astrodome like. It's this one right here where the cursor is on, and that's what it looked like. Now, do you see this bottom floor here?
Yeah.
That was like a circle. Now, like when you go into a stadium in general, you got the outside circle and then the inside seats. So to my knowledge, there was an auditorium because it's a Palmer Auditorium. There was an auditorium in the middle, and then the outside perimeter thing was like in a stadium.
Okay.
So on certain times, I would go with him to these things called the Collectors Expo, and it was just a bunch of and notice there's no buildings behind it. This is old school.
Yeah. It's butt naked out there.
And I would go to things they were called the Collectors Expo, and there'd just be a bunch of old stuff, old whatever. You could pick it up.
Yeah.
And here's what it looked like on the inside. Boom. So back in the Gap, they had these old, like the Collectors Expos were up here.
Yeah.
He was telling me that on the second floor right here, they and then we can hit it back right here. These windows, this second floor right there, they would have large the card shows, baseball card shows, and they would have similar. From what he was saying, it was similar to like a Comic-Con where they bring in all the heads, and it's like meet this guy, meet that guy, meet the other guy, you know what I'm saying? And that day he went with me and my mother, and he went to go see two people, I guess. First one was going to be here's a little bit more, like that was before, I would assume I was close to like the end before they were going to change it, and now it looks like shit now. This is them changing it.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's them just changing it. Still got the little like column on the side, and this is what it looks like now.
Oh no.
Yeah, and they're like this. See how they still kept the little thing like that? But yeah, let me see if there's a better picture, and I'll continue that story, because they tried to keep like the color. If you look at it, it's like a little green and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's a nice space. I've been there since. This is probably the best. Notice that green right there?
Yeah.
That's like from that old roof and stuff like that. I've been there a couple of times, but I wish it still looked like this.
Yeah.
Like this. Like that's what's up. But back to that story. So he goes in there, we go in there, and he goes to see two people. The first one's late. The first one's a quarterback. The first one doesn't want to take no photos with nobody. Arrives late. And then fucking only wants to sign autographs and arrives late. That motherfucker was a fucking crybaby, that douchebag, Troy Aikman, that scumbag.
Of
that
course.
Scumbag, that fucking scumbag. Fucking Troy. Crybaby Troy Aikman, okay? He didn't want to take no pictures with the kid, me, because I was one. Pop said I was one at the time. We went into the card show. Didn't want to take no pictures with no kid, just want to sign autographs and get out. And Buddy wanted to be late. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Yeah, so fuck Troy Aikman.
Yeah, fuck Troy Aikman, okay? Fuck him. fuck number 8. On him. On Kobe is fucking beautiful. On him,
Steve Young is beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? But on that guy, and if he's commentating games, I'm finna mute that bitch too. I don't want to hear his bitch.
Because he about to say some dumb shit anyway.
Some stupid shit.
Him and Joe Buck are like the two most hated people I hate. Yeah,
and I'm glad they got old Romo's punk ass out of there too. If they did, I don't get down with his commentating either.
He's gonna be a good coach one day, though.
I hope so, but don't coach the kicking team, that's for sure. So we get rejected from Troy Aikman's punk ass, and we mosey. I'm gonna get back onto the main screen. We mosey on over to that boy Charlie Hustle. All right.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, the dad was telling me that they just went to sign something, like sign who maybe a baseball, blank baseball, or a card or something like that. And that boy Charlie Hustle, that boy Pete Rose was like, "Yo, can I hold the kid and we can get a photo?" Like, come on, guy, on time, ready. You know what I'm saying?
And willing to do that.
Ready and
he
willing.
asked, yeah.
He asked that. I got the photo. I don't have it on hand, but I got the photo. It's at Mother's house. I'm gonna go. I got to go over there to get a suit for a wedding. I'm gonna go to tomorrow.
You gotta post it on TBT
for sure. I'll send you a little shot of it. But I've seen it. I've seen it once, and because I would look through that album and I would see this punk ass picture of Troy Aikman, fuck him, and then near it I would see this picture of myself and that boy Pete Rose, Charlie Hustle, the future Hall of Fame, or he's a current Hall of Famer. Fuck it, what y'all say.
Yeah. No, I don't care. Nobody say he's a Hall of Famer.
And I was, and that's me. That's that story, and I was like, that's live, man.
That's
Charlie
dope.
Hustle as a kid, a 1-year-old, a little fucking baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little.
That's super dope.
I'll go look for that photo tomorrow, and then I'll send it to you. But I know I got it. You down to go till like I think I gotta take off at like 12:25 just to be safe. You down to break it at that point?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Cool. All right, man. Well, I still want to talk ball, but that's my Charlie Hustle story. Excuse me. Let's see. I think I got some direct questions right here. Can you tell me, based off your college playing, what would you say? This is kind of like a 3-part question, so it's kind of
okay.
Your best play, your personal best play that you remember, your worst error, and just your overall like best memory of. In the it doesn't even have to be college, just you're in your play game in your,
because I was like, because I got one off the top for best.
Just go for it whenever you want to cater that timeline to.
All right,
best play, worst error, best memory.
So best one, I just moved to Atlanta at this point.
Peaches.
I was playing select ball, and they had me playing with older kids. I don't know why. So I was like, I just turned 13. I was playing with 14 and 15-year-olds.
Were you the same height as them? Because you're a tall cat. Were you the same height?
I was the tallest one on the team.
Okay.
But they I thought I was going to play third base. I didn't know I was going to pitch.
Yeah.
And so this day in particular, I'm sitting at the end of the bench, and before every game that I know I'm playing in, my routine was I got quiet. I didn't talk to anybody. I kind of stayed to myself.
For sure.
I had my routine. I put my left cleat on first, right cleat, had my blue Powerade, my sunflower seeds. I always did that. So
hold on. Let's pause right there, because I was going to ask you go-to baseball drink, and I was just going to ask you Big League Chew or sunflower seeds, and you answered them hoes right there. So you said the fucking blue Powerade.
Yep.
And the sunflower seeds.
Original.
Was those the Davids?
Yeah. Original Davids.
All right, keep it going.
Yeah, so they asked me, he comes to the end of the bench and say, "Hey, Evans, you're pitching today." And I was kind of like, and normally I don't say shit, but I was just like shook. I was like, "Oh shit, these kids are older than me. Like, what am I gonna do?" So I remember like talking to my
And this was number 10. Number 10.
Yes, number 10.
Okay.
And so shout out to AJ Bouye, who's in the NFL right now. His dad is my dad's best friend. So Steve was talking to me, and he could tell I was nervous. And he was like, "Hey man, just go out there and play your game. Just go do your thing." And I remember going out there and just nobody gave me. I never talked with the catcher about what my pitches were. I just threw straight gas the entire time. So nothing but fastball the entire game. Long story short, I threw a no-hitter. I threw a no-hitter. Nobody could catch up with my stuff.
You started and you threw. Golly.
I walked the first 2 batters, so it wasn't a perfect game. But I struck out everybody after that.
You still threw a no-no.
I still threw a no-hitter.
I
didn't realize that I threw a no-hitter until the end of the game when my dad's friend was walking into me again. He said, "You realize what the fuck you just did?" And I said, "Yeah, I won." He said, "You didn't win. You won. You threw a no-hitter." Oh shit! And I was like, so I was super happy. But I remember getting in the car with my dad, and my dad was like, "Well, you didn't walk two first people. You would have had a perfect game." And I was like, "Well, shit."
Still throw a no.
Yeah, still doing no.
Shout out
I think
Doc
the
Ellis.
worst memory.
Yeah.
Worst memory for sure was high school. Shout out to Austin, by the way. 10th grade. This is my first game on varsity.
And you're on the
I got moved up.
You're on the Waco. Was this Waco High or what?
Yeah, Waco High, man.
Okay.
Waco High. So we weren't a baseball school. We were basketball and football.
Yeah.
And I knew that. And a lot of times we would beat the shit out of people in football and basketball, and they would take it out on us in baseball. I understood this. So this particular week, I had just got moved up to varsity because I think the pitcher up there caught mono or some shit, and so they needed somebody to fill in. So
is it Lake Travis or Westlake?
Westlake.
See,
so
I'm the doctor.
So we played against Westlake in a tournament.
Yeah.
In the Austin area, I think it was like Pflugerville.
Yeah, for sure.
And so they proceeded to beat us 27-3. I gave up the most runs. They scored 7 runs off of me.
Yeah.
And I didn't record one out. My ERA, when at the end of that game, my ERA was 99.999999. It never ended.
They tore Indy, dude. Fuck.
I gave up that many runs with no outs. I've never in my life pitched that bad in my life, ever. And so, yeah, I was one of the ones where, I was, considering quitting baseball. But then I found out, most of those kids went to, UT and A&M.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So this was, 05. 05. Yeah, it was 05.
That's where Drew Brees comes from, bud. That's not
baseball. Drew Brees and, was it Baker Mayfield too, right?
I don't know. I don't fuck with Browns. I don't give a fuck about them.
I think he did. Somebody else came from Austin Westlake. But anyway, yeah, that was my worst. Overall best memory.
I thought it was that Carson Wentz. I thought it was that dude.
No, Carson Wentz came from Idaho or some shit.
I thought it was some cat of the Eagles, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, it's
who was that?
I know it wasn't him. It was Nick Foles.
Yeah, the other quarterback, right? The back.
Yeah, Nick Foles. Yeah. Nick Foles. Yeah. Yeah, they but yeah, that was bad, man. It was one of those ones we rode home. It was a 2-hour drive home, an hour and a half drive.
When did they pull you?
Shit, I came in the second inning.
Yeah.
Because the first guy gave up 3 runs.
Yeah.
And they wanted me to kind of thug it out and try to last as long as I could before they go to the bullpen even deeper. Yeah, and so that's why I gave up so many runs. Yeah. Before they just pulled me. But yeah, so I gave up 7 runs. I think the guy in front of me gave 3 runs. Yeah. There's a guy behind me who gave up 5 runs, and then everybody gave up at least 2 or 3 runs after that. It was a complete and utter ass whooping, and I will never. It was one of the ones where it was a solid ride home all the way back.
Yeah, I bet. Was that the only game y'all played in that tournament?
No, we had one game before that.
All right, that's
who do we play before that? I think it might have been it was some school from Corpus Christi or something. We won that game.
Yeah.
I think it was King. I think it was King.
Corpus Christi, Kingsville.
So we beat them, and then we got the shit beat out of us by Austin Westlake, and they eliminated us from the tournament. And so we ended up just going home after that.
Single elimination?
Yeah, it was bad, man. It was bad.
That sucks. But I can understand it's probably a big circuit.
Shit. I'm pretty sure they won that shit. I wouldn't be surprised they wouldn't stay that year.
Yeah.
I think best though.
What year?
Might have just been my whole senior year. Even though we weren't good, we had so much fun.
When y'all got iced out by Westlake, what year was that?
That was my 10th grade year. That's sophomore.
What 20 or
2005?
2005. All right, keep going. Go ahead.
Because I was class of 07, so this is the shit that I had to deal with my senior year. I understood our level of competition was insane. I understood that we weren't a good team, but we had so much fun in my eyes. Yeah. So my senior year, every hard team you can think of, I pitched against them, even though I wasn't the number 1 pitcher. So I pitched against Pflugerville Connolly, who had a kid by the name of Kevin Keys at the time.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Who was an All-American.
Connolly's crazy, man.
Yeah, so I remember hanging my hat on the fact that I struck out an All-American. Like, we still got the shit beat out of us, but I struck him out, so I didn't care. Yeah. Played against Brownwood that year. Me and Shelby Miller pitched against each other.
Yeah.
Who he's in the MLB right now. Midway had Ty Glazman, who was like a top 5 pick in 2009. And it had a couple other kids that went D1. I lost 1-0 to them. I struck out 14 of them.
Oh, that 1-0. Oh,
yeah. I never really got
the worst.
I never really got run support, man. I never really got run support. So I was kind of used to it at that point because I pitched against Belton that year too. We had a couple D1 kids in their squad, and we lost 2-1. I remember just kind of that day I kind of blew up in the dugout, like in everybody. But after that, I was over it. I kind of figured at that point, I'm not getting run support. This is not happening. So I left it alone. But overall that year was fun just because it gave me a lot of exposure. I remember hearing my junior year that I would never get an offer. No one was looking at me like that. You know, I didn't have a chance to go on to play, you know, at a college level.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may have been. So when I graduated high school because of that year, which is crazy because in that year I never got a pitching win. Yeah. Even though I led the district in strikeouts, even though, you know, I led the team in strikeouts, obviously, I did not get one pitching win. Yeah. But I graduated and I had 4 offers sitting on the table. So I had Prairie View, Paul Quinn, Ranger, and then Ranger, and there was another school. Well, the main reason, I can tell you why I chose Ranger to begin with. So
can I pause you on that real quick?
What's up?
I'm like 4 fucking drinks in, and I got to go pour out myself.
Hey, go for it.
I'll be really quick. Hold on.
All right. Yes, sir.
And we're back. All right. My apologies, man. I was just slugging and chugging away. Got to keep parts, or got to not keep from getting parts. But all right, we were still talking baseball. Let's dive right.
Oh, yes. So I had the reason why I chose Ranger.
Yeah.
I'm a guy who's built off of. I base everything on revenge. It's probably not the best way to be, but I always did that. So
it works.
When people told me I couldn't do something, I went on my way to do it.
For sure. So many no's will get you a yes eventually.
So my junior year in high school, we had a coaching change. So I got into some trouble at the beginning of my junior year. I had this teacher. She, my French teacher, as a matter of fact, she happened to be Middle Eastern descent. And she had made a comment that all black people steal. And so I felt offended by that. And I said, well, all Middle Eastern people hijack planes and crash into buildings. And it wasn't the best response to that. But I ended up getting like some deep shit because of that comment. And I got kicked off the baseball team. But they ended up letting me back. They said, we're going to put you on JV until you got your shit together. I got my shit together. They kept me on JV. But at the end of the year, we had our exit meeting.
What grade was that? What grade were you in?
That was my junior year.
Oh, okay.
So my coach pretty much said, hey, look, man, I'm going to be honest with you. If you try to come play baseball for us next year, I'm not taking you. I don't want you. And so I was kind of hurt, kind of discouraged. And one day we are working out, and he comes in with the rival school colors on it. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with him? And he was like, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm going to coach baseball at University High School. And I was like, wait, what? And so everybody was upset, but I'm like, shit, I'm excited. This motherfucker hated me.
He's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
So I was super excited about that. Well, fast forward to the beginning of my senior year.
Yeah.
Right before I hurt my back, MCC, the community college here in Waco, had a baseball trial. So I went to it. I killed the shit. But the first person I saw when I walked in that fucking place was my coach from my junior year. And he was like, hey, Travis, what are you doing here? And I was like, what are you doing here? And he was like, my wife's the athletic director. I said, oh, shit. So when he told me his wife the athletic director, I said, I knew for a fact that I wasn't getting offered.
Yeah.
And so the head coach at the time, Pete Mejia, had reached out to me and said, look, man, you did really good. You're really good, kid, but I can't take you. I haven't heard good things about you.
Oh, shit.
And I knew where it came from. So
that fucking
when Ranger came with that offer in the mail, and I knew Ranger was in the same conference as MCC.
Yeah.
I'm taking Ranger. Yeah. So I didn't think about it. I could have went D1 and just went to Prairie View. I could have went D1, but
yeah,
I was like, nah, I want this because I want to play against MCC and kind of
yeah, for sure. What a smash on these dudes. I want to torch.
Yeah, so I took it. I didn't even get to play against them, but I didn't get to play against them, man. It was kind of crazy. It was one of those things, but I took it, and I think I was good to go until the last game of fall ball my freshman year of college. I hurt my knee. It was a simple hyperextension, but they feared it was something worse, and so he said, "Well, I could just use this year to, I guess, develop my knee strength back and get my arm strength up, yada yada yada." So he redshirted me, and I didn't really like the answer.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Well, I'll go to the rival." So I went to Hill College after that, and I went to Hill College, and I, kind of did my thing. He and I don't know, we kind of I ended up just quitting like halfway through that because I was like, look, man, I ain't even got a passion for baseball no more. I don't even want to play no more.
Yeah.
But I decided to just be a civilian and just go to school.
Yeah.
That's what brought me to Denton.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I didn't want to, because I actually had a basketball scholarship offer on the table from Houston-Tillotson.
Oh shit. Oh, you was gonna be a Ram?
Yeah, I had an offer on the table in 2011. And so it was either go there or go to UNT, and I didn't want to play basketball like that.
Yeah.
So
and
I just
UNT
went ahead.
Didn't have that much of a baseball team, right?
They didn't have one, yeah. I think they were getting ready to create one.
Yeah.
Before I left.
Yeah.
But they didn't have one at the time over there.
Yeah. That's weird because they had the baseball intramural.
They had softball
intramural. Oh, they had softball?
They had a softball team. Dang, softball team they were actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
I knew a couple girls from that team. But yeah, they weren't great.
Yeah.
They were better than I thought they'd be.
I hear you. What time do we got? We're doing great. Yeah. We're rounding up. We're rounding home. We're almost there. Rounding third. We're almost there. I got to break out probably about the 20, probably like I'd say the 30th minute of this hour. So we got about 15. Are you good on that? I got a few more things. Cool. This is gonna be a beautiful episode, man. I really appreciate you.
Appreciate you for having me, my brother.
Hell yeah, man. I mean, I knew when I was putting this together that I was like, this is my list. Who am I gonna get for this list of 10 people? And then going into this list of 20, going into this list of 30, going into this list of 150. And I was like, the top 10 got to be some live heads. The top 10 has to be some people that I really get down with and that have shared some experiences with. And we got the whole work experience. And then we've also got a few experience outside of that limit. But I've always just like taken notice to your life progress. And I just always was like, all right, I see you. Keep going. But let's talk about sneakers, dude. Because we talked music.
Let's do it.
We got a little catch up. So this is episode 5. And the name is the Doctor's Orders Podcast with the 512 Foot Doctor. And the reason I chose that name is because I really like what you put on your feet. And I like the fact that you can just style it up. You can match it to this. You can match it to that. You can, it shows us. That's the first thing I look at when I see a person is what's going on the kick game.
Well, definitely.
If like not, I'm not saying I take that into judgment. I'm not saying I'm gonna see like a homeless person and say, "Oh, what you got on feet?" Like, fuck no, that's not the time or the place.
Yeah.
The respect is there, and I understand the situation. But I'm saying like if I just people coming into contact and like introductions or this, that, and the other, I'm gonna take a look at what's on feet first, for sure, and we're gonna go from there. But that I really do dig sneakers, and I don't know, man. I think I've dug sneakers just since elementary school, in all honesty. But at that time, like I wasn't purchasing my sneakers. My mom was, or my grandparents were, and they weren't purchased. They didn't want to buy the Heat. You know what I'm saying? So they wanted to buy the clearance rack joints, and I can understand it. I understand it now because I was this punk ass kid, and the foot's gonna keep growing. Why am I gonna throw 100?
You're not gonna take care of the shoes that well.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I will do it when when I produce an offspring, get them a little pair of sneakers. But like we're not going gung ho and buying a baby a sneaker collection because like they you know what I'm saying, or even
really
like
fast.
a kid. I don't really support. I mean, they could do it, go for it. But like, it's tough for me to like see a kid and say, yeah, go get these shoes. Cause it's like, dude, you're going to grow out of them. Like, it's not even worth it. You want them as an adult. Like,
it's not at all.
Yeah. As a kid, they're not worth it. I would just, if I was a kid, the go-to would be the Pia Flyers black, and then the Air Force One high top white. Shout out to the Jet, the Air Force One high top white. Even a Air Force One black low, and then maybe a Jordan 1 of some sort, just to get and a pair of Vans and a pair of New Balance of some sort too, to get down and to push some shit. But as far as like a shoe that I wear for a special occasion, or not even a special occasion, but some heat that I would take out, because I wouldn't like. The following shoes I'm going to show you, I wouldn't take out and put them into a day's work. They're too fragile. They ain't got the cut.
Okay.
They look beautiful, but I'm not going to take these sneakers to work because the work's going to fuck them up. I'm going to take the worker shoes to work because the worker shoes are going to fuck up work. But I think you got 4 pairs too. You want me to lead this one? I think.
Yeah, you can lead this one, man. I'm pretty sure you got more heat than I do. No, you got more heat than me.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. All right. So I got 2 Nikes here. I got an ASIC and I got a Saucony. So I'm gonna partner I'm gonna partner one by one. Let's see. We'll do that one. And then that one. So I like themed shoes. Okay. What time is it? Oh shit! It's 12:20. All right. Damn it! We gotta wrap this up soon. I like theme shoes. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Because I got that thing in like 15 minutes. Okay. This is one of the theme shoes that I really dig on. This is the ASIC Gel Saga Kill Bill joints.
The Kill Bills.
Yeah, they got the little blood speckle on the inside. This, that, and the other.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
You know.
Okay.
So, these are modeled after the sneakers that Uma Thurman, the bride in Kill Bill, wears, and which is also an homage to the Tigers. I think it's I'm not going to even say it's Onitsuka or Onitsuka. There's another like variant of the ASIC, an older prerequisite. But Bruce Lee rocked them hoes in Game of Death when he went combat with Kareem.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah.
All right, I'll throw you some Nikes here. Again, I like themes, and I like when you theme a shoe. These joints here, these are the Ferris Bueller Nike Dunk Highs. This is an OG, an old school Dunk. This is a golden box Dunk, and this is based off his outfit that he rocked on his day off. So
yeah,
that's the Ferris.
That's hard.
I'll show you the box because. The box does matter. Here's the gold joint.
Yeah, that's hard.
Gold. What? 2 more. I got the SB Skunks. I
told you you're gonna have the heat compared to mine, man.
No, I mean this is the first time I've been able to talk about them. So I know you got heat, dog. You do got heat for just chilling over there. I know you do. This is the Skunks. They got the little stash pocket. This is man. It took me some hunting for these. I didn't get these fresh off. I didn't get any of those, any 3 of those fresh off.
Yeah.
Okay, so I almost got about 10 more minutes and we can drop out. Now these, I know you never seen these because these are like part of a process. These are called the extra butter. The for the peoples, and when acquiring these, it was during like an election year, and I hate to bring up the politics because it has nothing to do with politics, but while they were doing politics, it was like, all right, we're gonna make a shoe, and y'all are gonna tell us how it turns out based off the voting system. So we're just going to use the voting system, and we got here's option A, here's option B. Which one you want? All right. Here's the option you chose. Here's the option for this. Here's the option for that. And week by week, the people, shout out Saucony's and shout out fucking Extra Butter. For the people, they went and they had this whole thing. It came with like a little card and whatnot. Thanks for voting and yada yada yada. It's a certificate of authenticity. Excuse me, not authenticity. But I changed the laces. These are I think it had white laces when I had. I've never worn them. They reminded me of my automobile, and they're supposed to remind you of an automobile. But these are for the peoples. I would love to. I don't even know when I would ever wear them.
Yeah, I was to ask you, what occasion would you wear these on?
I don't even know. A car show. That little brown tan leather, like
that shit like is crazy.
And then you got I don't know if you can see that little car.
Yep.
But yeah, these are the for the people. Saucony's. So Extra Butter joints, looking like a car.
Those are beautiful.
Thanks, bud. All right, man. We have 10 minutes. So
right.
This is you.
I'll make mine quick, man. I'll make mine real quick because I do
want you to plug or shout out to anything that you want to at the end, and then we'll wrap up. We'll say our deuces, and then I'll let you know how this turns out. But go for it.
All right, good. So I'm gonna start out with. I'm a big fan of sixes in general, but Jordan sixes in general. But I kind of didn't really like very many of the lows they came out with.
Yeah.
Except the chromes. So when they re-released these, I had to hop on. So got those.
On the lows, yeah, for sure. I dig those. I
try not to wear these very often, but every now and then I got an Oakland Raider shit jersey I wear every now and then.
Lows too. That's what makes that low cut is on a six. It's not common for like males, you know.
Yeah, I try to stick to. I always try to stick to the OGs in general. I always try to stick to OGs. Remember, we used to have a conversation all the time.
For sure.
We always talk about that. So, OG, sticking to the OG thing. Messing with stress.
Is that 8?
The 8s.
The Aquas.
The Aquas, yes, sir.
Man. I always wanted those. I don't have those. I do want those.
So
I love that aqua colorway. I need those. I just got the playoff 8s. Man.
I need the playoff 8s. I've been buying nothing but Jordans this year, so forgive me. With all that being said, pair that I missed out on since I've been a kid. They've released a million times since then. He got game.
Ooh, shout out Denzel. Shout out
Denzel, man. And funny story about that. That was actually Kobe's role.
Yeah,
he turned it down.
Yeah.
So rest in peace to Kobe.
Yeah, RIP.
And my last one.
Sick. The He Got Game 13s are sick.
Yeah, so my last ones, my favorite ones. I've been wanting these since I was a kid.
You got some heat, dog. That's some fire. Fireworks.
Yeah, but I
see what you got.
It's. I mean, these are everybody like these. So
boom bap, boom bap, boom bap. I see you. Some 12
taxis, man.
Little taxis.
I had to get the taxis, man.
Yeah, my wife loves the taxi colorway.
Man. My girl been going crazy trying to find them, and I caught these. They were very near dead stop. Yeah, so I had to. I try not to wear those at all.
I understand.
I wore those maybe once as I bought them. I bought them like a year ago.
Yeah.
I know with my girl, she been trying to find them for a minute. She's a sneakerhead of us too. She's the one with all the shoes, and she's been going crazy this year.
It's good shit. It builds relations, a common ground. It's good.
Man. A lot of my money went to her closet, so yeah.
For sure. It's better to spend that than on fucking crack, heroin, big booze. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hell yeah, I see you on that. Well, you got let's close this joint out. Let's close the 9th out. And let the fireworks pop off. But before that, you got anything you want to shout out? You got anything you want to plug? Anything at all? A person, a place, or a thing? What's going down?
Hey man, I don't really have very many people to plug. Shout out to you though for having me here.
Thank you very much for being here again, man.
Yeah, man, you doing a great thing with this, man.
Thank you.
I've been listening, man. You've been doing great.
Thank you for listening.
Of course, man, of course. And just wanted to say, man, hey, just it sounds simple, it sounds crazy, but I guess the people in general, man, just take this day in general, take every day in general as another day to be a better person.
Exactly.
Just regardless of whatever is going on in the world, man. Just use that each day. Just be a better person. Like
Clemente said, man.
Yeah.
Like Clemente said. Very good. I appreciate it. I hear you on that. That's a good plug. That's a good shout out. Sorry for the claps, but fuck.
Oh no, you good, man.
Needed to be said. All right, man. Travis Evans, I appreciate you for being here. I got to turn over into another meeting. My goodness, it's Friday.
Yes, sir.
We both got jobs. We both got shit to do.
Yeah.
Thank you for sacrificing the time to be here and just chat, shoot the shit. And I'd like to have you on whenever you want to again in the future.
Most definitely.
Maybe if you get fucking Jackie or get Brent in there. We can do a little Zoom joint and we could go on. But again, man, thank you to you. Do you want to plug the Instagram or do you want to plug anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, you can follow me on there, ISTJ, IST_J.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can follow me on there. Same thing on any other platforms, nice, or Twitter, whatever the case may be.
Nice. All right, bud. Well, again, good luck to you on the 10th day of the next month. Good luck to you in the home. Make sure you get that squared away.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, brother.
And no problem. Just good luck with your next venture, your next goal that you set off onto, man. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir, man.
All right, buddy. We'll see you later on. Thank you very much. Well, freaks and geeks, that's all she wrote. Once again, I want to thank Travis T.J. Evans for being on the episode. We'll see you on the next one. Don't be late.